There. I feel the source of the magic keeping me in Midgard.
What is this place?
My home. I was born here. Hold on. Something's not right. Opinbera. World tree roots found in Odin's damn knots. That's how he did it. Come on! Nidhogg!
Creature! It belongs to Odin?
No! It protects Yggdrasil's roots, wherever they are. Bastard was counting on it. Good! Keep at it! Is that what Sparta taught you? Hold your ground! What are you doing? Get in his face! You have his attention now! Don't lose it! Drag it out! Don't let it hide in the realm
Quickly double tap block button to activate Nidhogg's double blue retail charge ability.
Don't just stand there! It's still in the way! I need to get to those roots!
I know!
If I free the Vanaheim root, I can help you!
I can handle the creature! Focus on the roots!
I'm trying!
I have it!
In that case,
Hurry!
finally!
You are free!
In Vanaheim, yes, but there are more roots. She will guard them with her light. It attacks through realm tears!
I see it!
Your axe! Aim for my
Throw
signal!
the X aim button plus hold light attack button at marked points.
Yes! Bring it down! My sigils can amplify your
Use
attack!
blades to ignite. Aim button plus heavy attack button. Rumbles that frame on.
Yes! It's working!
It is more desperate!
Yes, be ready for anything! Interrupted! Quickly!
Quickly double tap lock button to interrupt Nidhogg's double blue ringtail charge ability.
Charging an attack! Stop it! It's weak! It won't last much longer!
Let us finish this!
It's opening its stomach again! Get ready! Evade! You can't block a blast that powerful! Clear the area! I shot a sigil into its stomach! You
Throw the
know what
X
to
at the marked
do!
stomach weak point.
It's going back in!
We will not let it!
I have to break his hold on me, and you are in the way!
Is it done?
It's over. It's really over.
And now that you have what you seek,
I suppose this is the point where I forgive you, where I kill you.
have you decided?
To be honest, I don't think I can do either. There's still a part of me that is so angry. And it'll always be angry. But no. You are not the one who needs to die. I do see that. Look. Everything that's happened between us.
No need to explain. Not to me. Not for that. I do not regret saving your life, and never will. But the choice between life and death should have been yours to make. I should not have robbed you of that choice.
Amulet. The amulet is a unique item with expandable slots for enchantments. The amulet can select the amulet. Press to view enchantments and sockets. Enchantment management. Enchantment equipped. Upgrade the amulet at the shop to repair slots. Find enchantment sets to unlock bonus abilities.
Now that I am myself again, I suppose it's time to face my brother.
And after that?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had a choice. Let me live with that for a moment.
Codex. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu. Weapons. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu. weapons. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu.
We can take this way back to the camp. I can help with the vines.
Aim using aim button at the heavy vines, plus press companion action.
Now embed your blades into the glowing
Press
vines
secondary
and light
weapon
it.
button to equip the blade. Aim using aim button.
Your brother seemed open to your return.
Oh, I'm sure he'd love nothing more than for everything to go back to how it was, leaving the responsibilities of leadership to me.
Shoot sigil arrows at burning or frosty enemies with companion action
Enemies to
button
your
to
left!
trigger elemental explosions.
Left side, Kratos! Shield strike now!
Send Odin my regards.
You use your anger effectively.
Well, you learn to use what you have. It's not as though I want to be angry with Freyr. He's my brother. He was the most important person in the world to me for half my life. These plants are the same as those we saw earlier. Frost should make quick work of their poison.
Use sigil arrows on objects to extend the duration of frost effects.
Let's try using a sigil. It's not as though I want to be angry with Freyr. He's my brother. He was the most important person in the world to me for half my life. These plants are the same as those we saw earlier. Frost should make quick work of their poison.
Can't do this without you, Kratos!
It's not as though I want to be angry with Freyr. He's my brother. He was the most important person in the world to me for half my life. These plants are the same as those we saw earlier. Frost should make quick work of their poison.
Use sigil arrows on objects to extend the duration of frost effects.
Absence.
Sigil arrows on objects to extend the duration of frost effects. You can remove active sigils by holding aim button and pressing interact button.
Watch out, those are wisps. Powerful manifestations of runic magic. Could I ever think of this place as home again? After all that's happened. We don't have the equipment for this. Skull and Hati are in Vanaheim?
We learned the giants rescued them from Odin and brought them here.
And look, the sunlight wakes the sleeping roots. See how they stretch to welcome the sun? Beautiful, no? A far cry from the sheets of Midgard snow I've grown accustomed to. The Eastern migration. It's just as I remember it. At least the whole realm hasn't fallen to predators and occupiers. I guess there's still something to be fought for here. Something to defend even after so much damage has been done. Maybe that goes for Freyr, too. You won't be able to damage it without destroying the mother. It's a large bulbous thing. You can't miss it.
Use sigil arrows, companion action button, to hex enemies and
My
disable
sigils
honor
can
your
break through
shields.
their shields!
Hexed enemies are weak to elemental attacks. Try flame with flash or frost awaken attacks, signature weapon ability button, then mod attack button. Use sigil arrows, companion action button, to hex enemies and disable honor your shields.
Enemy behind you! Above you! Incoming Bifrost! Enemy behind you!
Hexed enemies are weak to elemental attacks. Try flame with flash or frost awaken attacks, signature weapon ability button, then mod attack button.
Behind you!
Weak to elemental attacks. Try flame with flash or frost awaken attacks, signature weapon ability button, then mod attack button.
So much has happened since I last saw Freyr. I'm not even sure where to begin.
What do you want from him?
An apology would be a start. I want to forgive him. I'd like to think he's changed. He's all I have left now. Did you ever apologize to Deimos?
It is difficult to seek forgiveness when you feel unworthy.
Now, how to get a call?
Chain elements. Use multiple sigils to chain elements.
My sigil arrows
Place
should
sigils
be able
on
to
river
carry the
objects
fire
and
across the
brambles.
river to reach the
They are
bramble.
larger and broader when connected. Place sigils on river objects and brambles. They are larger and broader when connected. Place sigils on river objects and brambles. They are larger and broader when connected. Place sigils on river objects and brambles. They are larger and broader when connected. Place sigils on river objects and brambles. They are larger. Place sigils on river objects and brambles. They are larger and broader when connected. Place sigils on river objects and brambles. They are larger and broader when connected. Place sigils on river objects and brambles. They are larger and broader when connected.
Forgiveness can be powerful, even for the unworthy. My wife Faye taught me that.
Well, be glad you have a spouse to remember fondly.
Hold companion action button to unleash a poison cloud that traps enemies.
Enemy to your
Hold
left!
companion action button to unleash a poison cloud that tracks enemies.
Shield strike! Behind you! Incoming Bifrost!
All my former spouse taught me was that there's no limit to the depths to which a soul can sink into darkness. Tricked me into marriage to spare my home and took my home just the same. Scattered my people to the wind. Maybe it's time somebody drew the line. Maybe it's time someone makes Groa's prophecy come true.
I will not wish for war, Freya.
War is a terrible thing, Kratos. But some things are even worse. You know, if Atreus rushes to Ragnarok, you may not be able to stop him.
I will.
And if you fail?
I have prepared him to survive without me, if he must.
We don't have the equipment for this. So what's next for you, if not preparing for war?
I do not know, but I will take no chances with Atreus.
Well, you may want to think fast, unless you want someone to make that choice for you.
Ready?
As I ever will be.
No. It really is you. You returned to us at last.
Yes.
Let's celebrate. You reclaim the throne. We'll rebuild. Me and you against the world. Huh? Just like the old days.
I'm not staying.
I don't understand. You're here. Maybe together we can take back what's ours.
I only just got back what's mine. I still have work to do.
You've seen what's left of the realm, right? Do we really mean that little to you?
You question my loyalty? Vanaheim turned its back on me.
Oh, you still can't let go of that old fight?
It was my duty to save as many of our people as possible. My responsibility. One you didn't take seriously then, and from the looks of it, one you don't now.
You think this is a game to me?
Yeah.
We lost everything to that maniac you called husband. The man's family set me on fire. How did you expect me to react?
Like my brother! Like the boy that used to have my back no matter what! And who I always supported no matter how selfish his choices. I expected you to come and find me. That no matter how hurt or angry, you wouldn't abandon me when I needed you the most.
Freya, please. I thought you were dead. I've had to live lifetimes with those last awful words I said to you. Have any idea what that's like? Knowing that your own selfishness hurt the person that you cared about the most. Abandon you. Oh, Freya. I mourned you. Oh, I've missed you so much.
And I you, Yngvi. But I won't bind myself to another realm when I finally have my freedom. I'll send help, though. And I will come back. I promise.
This hasn't been your home for a long time, has it? Do what you gotta do.
All right, that's enough. Ain't y'all got nothing better to do than gawking at family sorting squabbles? Come on, you two. Not you. Got a few things to square with y'all. First is you collecting your spare heads. Second is that sigil magic I smell on your bow. Reckon that's an idea I'll steal. How's about I set you up with some sonic mojo? Call it a trade.
Very well.
Third of all, if you ain't staying here, bears mentioning that Sindri and I find ourselves running a flop house for unemployed gods. If you're done freezing your backside off in Midgard, maybe come back with Beardo there. Check up on your old pal Tyr.
That's kind of you, Brock. I may do just that.
Sonic imbued. Freya's bow can
All
now
right,
use both
then.
sonic and sigil
I'll
arrows.
meet y'all back at the house. Unless you want me to fix anything up first.
Well, brother, here to meet our new allies, or shall we depart?
You suppose that big fella you're traveling with might want to help me with a thing?
Mayhaps. Now and again, he's in the mood to make useful.
I remember where to look for a gateway. Follow me.
Well, you two seem to be getting on since completing your mission. Dare I hope this alliance has some staying power after all?
It seems to me we share a common enemy. Kratos, you may not accept that Ragnarok is inevitable, but you're smart enough to know Odin is a threat. Whatever comes next, our best chance of surviving it is to work together. Do you agree?
I do.
Then as to Brock's offer, you can imagine staying under the same roof as a couple former enemies? No further temptations towards terrible vengeance?
Not against you. Either of you. You have my word.
Freya joins Kratos. Freya's alliance unlocked. Freya customization. With their alliance sealed, Freya can now combat upgrades. Upgrade Freya's sword at any shop to improve her strength in combat. Press down directional button to see her runic magical abilities. Freya's runic summons provide critical aid in armor and accessories. Find and equip different armor to change Freya's look. She also benefits from shared accessories that adjust combat style for her and Atreus. Freya's skills. Freya has a unique skill tree that uses XP sheer and separately in combat and quests. View Freya's skills. Unlock Find Summons, Poison Attacks, Valkyrie moves and other skills. Press Confirm button to view her skills. armor. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu.
This lock is different from others you might know. You'll need an enchantment on your chisel to use it. Bruna. Go ahead, carve the letter.
Move stick down, carve a rune into the hidden...
Suna.
It's an incantation. Suna.
The elves in Freyr's camp mentioned a gate like this in our time. Kept on about some sacred light elf sanctum out past the barrens.
A trip to Alfheim. Well, we can decide at the gateway. This boat should get us there if we can clear those vines.
Sigils stick to most objects. Rocks, trees, walls, all can be used to chain sigils to far targets. Sigils stick to most objects. Rocks, trees, walls, all can be used to chain sigils to far targets. Sigils stick to most objects. Rocks, trees, walls, all can be used to chain sigils to far targets. Sigils stick to most objects. Rocks, trees, walls, all can be used to chain sigils to far targets. Sigils stick to most objects. Rocks, trees, walls, all can be used to chain sigils to far targets. Sigils stick to most objects. Rocks, trees, walls, all can be used to chain sigils to far targets.
There's a fallen log in the river. It has something on it I don't recognize.
Freyr can select either sonic or sigil arrows. Use companion ammo button to swap arrow types.
What's there? So it's true. Tyr's really alive?
Aye. Not exactly shipshape. He sleeps in a broom closet now. But he's adjusting.
How did you find him?
Largely that's down to Atreus having figured out how to access the prophecies giants reserve for their own kind. We only learned of it ourselves after Thor and Odin came calling.
To your home? Is it still standing?
Barely. But all the violence was seemingly just a distraction to let Odin have a private word with Atreus.
Odin was alone with your son? Did he tell you what they spoke of?
Yes. He said that Odin invited him to Asgard to help him find his answers.
The answers he's rushing into fate in search of. That's troubling. Well, if you're ready to talk to him, the Mystic Gateway is ahead. If not, I have some unfinished business up this river I could use your help with.
Or we can follow up on that elven sanctum out in Alfheim's desert.
If you want to continue exploring, we'll need to remove that log in the river. Good. We can explore the river now. And hopefully right some old wounds. We don't have the equipment for this.
What is your unfinished business?
I left something behind, near the falls.
Your wedding site. Now why do you want to be going back there?
To be free of the bonds of my marriage. And to Asgard.
I think you severed that a long time ago.
Not completely. Not enough.
Guide us.
My people settled this river many ages ago. Thousands traveled it on pilgrimage to the shrine of worship. But then the Aesir came. This is all that's left.
Freya, something your brother said. The Aesir burned him.
Yes. We weren't yet at war, but relations with the Vanir and Aesir had been hostile for ages.
Old.
Yo,
Finish later.
On your guard, Kratos! Gylfa!
Brother, I had a thought. What if we took a stealthy approach to our next battle?
No.
Excuse me, can you stop and help a lady out, please?
Keep her sharp and she'll keep you alive. You still owe me the story of who made these things. That'll put some hurt on them. That'll mess some folks up. Need something special?
A good fit.
That'll keep your bits in all the right places. Damn! Am I good or what?
What is it?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time tinkering up and down the river delta. Once Odin's army came to town, I lit out of there faster than a tassel worm with its bottom ablaze. So frazzled, I accidentally left behind a few irreplaceables.
What? Irreplaceables?
Well, just one, really. An orb. I'd be mighty grateful if you
And restart.
find it.
What is it?
And if you come across any of my old, beautifully rusted armor pieces, I'll use the scrap to whip up something specially suited just for you.
What is the orb?
Just bring it back here and you'll make me happy as a sunbeam. Oh, and don't forget to keep an eye out for my old armor. I'll fix it up for you, free of charge.
Goals.
What sort of orb do you imagine we're looking for, brother?
I do not know.
Weapons. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu. Goals. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu.
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
And how is it you two know each other?
Nah, I can't be divulging guild business. You gotta respect the secretude of it all.
I'm sorry?
Let's just say Brock and I have long enjoyed certain common interests.
That's right. Like getting us into trouble.
And getting you back out.
Weapons. Screen reader is unavailable in goals. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu.
What? That's only mostly true.
Okay.
Weapons. Screen reader is unavailable. Map. Screen reader is unavailable. Goals. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu. Map. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu.
So does that answer your question?
And restart checkpoint. Enter key.
Close enough, I suppose. Waterfalls. We're close. There should be a gate up ahead.
That's quite a gate. Don't suppose you know a way through?
The Pilgrim Gate. I can open it. We just need to find the right vantage point. You know, I would have beaten you
What?
earlier, if Atreus hadn't been there.
Perhaps.
We could go again, find out for certain.
I would rather not.
I'll bet you wouldn't.
Incoming! Above you!
What utter foolishness.
What is wrong?
I died. And you will help me.
Of course, Gunhild. But to what end?
When the Einherjar came, we needed a way to fight back. I suggested Say their magic.
I understand your desperation, but that was foolish.
Clearly. I was lucky enough to be murdered before my mind could be corrupted, as theirs did. You must free them.
Of course. Say their magic corrupts so ruthlessly. Those poor souls must be in agony.
Then we shall give them death.
Watch yourself, brother!
Alpha!
My friends' souls are still twisted, aren't they? Give them the freedom of death.
Now, how do we get up there, I wonder?
We can't. Not with those vines in the way.
An armor piece bearing Lunda's brand. Shame it's broken. Nice bit of work otherwise.
Then why leave it?
You suspicious of her, brother?
If the orb she seeks is important, she would not have left it behind.
Perhaps.
I think we can burn those vines from here. Looks like that worked.
So, what's it like, being back?
Like I haven't come back at all. Everything's changed. I'm a stranger here.
I know the feeling.
Move stick diagonal down left. Move stick diagonal down right.
The runic word appeared over there. See it? Mecking. We should be able to reach the wedding soon. Nice work.
Brother, do you ever think of cooking meat with those blades of yours?
No. They would foul the meat.
Oh, because of the magic on them?
The blood.
Ah, yes. Carry on then.
The closer we get, the more tightness grows in my chest.
You're sure you want to continue?
Confronting the past comes with a price.
It must be done. I've lived with this pain far too long. If you can believe it. We were happy once. For a time, foolishly believed the peace would last. Perhaps that was my mistake. All I wanted was to protect my family.
There is no shame in that.
I failed, all the same.
Behind you, brother! Behind you! Incoming!
Do you know why I left that night, Mimir?
Only a hunch.
He showed me who he really was. Odin asked me to cast a protection spell on him. The one I used on my son. But the way it drove our boy mad, I refused. He was furious, throwing every object he could find, destroyed the room. There was only coldness. I tried to make it work.
No one could have lived like that, Your Majesty.
Anything illuminating?
Huh.